Hey groupies, welcome back to Form Therapy. I'm the video channel producer, you can call me PD, and today I am checking out Sungnya by Yubin. This is perhaps Yubin's solo debut after Wonder Girl's disbandment. I actually think very few of them have actually done their own solo thing, so this might be the first one. I know that Sunmi, obviously had a very great solo run. But I'm interested to see what Yubin's gonna bring to the table. Before we get into this, however, I just want to say this video is brought to you by Patreon. If you want early access to reaction videos just like this, and if you want to support me, go to patreon.com/formatherapy. We have a bunch of videos that are not out yet. Every Patreon video eventually gets released on YouTube, but it's a slow release. But if you want early access, go ahead, just go to Patreon. For as little as $2 a month, you can support me and watch videos much earlier. We're doing a Luna run right now. There are a whole bunch of Luna videos on Patreon, so go ahead and check that out. But let's get into this music video. This is your form of therapy. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, what the heck? Interesting. You know, being the rapper of Wonder Girls, this is not what I expected. I'm digging this so far. This is such an 80s/90s Asia vibe. Like, this is what the 80s looked like in Japan, Korea, and Hong Kong. I love this vibe. It reminds me of like old 80s Japanese movies and old 80s Hong Kong movies. Even this dance, wow. Wow. God. The song production of this is not modern at all. Like, she did not modernize this. Like, this is completely like, the song production style is just like straight out of the 80s. The drums, the clapping, the way she's actually singing. I'm actually curious as to why she went with this concept. Oh my god, I love this shot. Oh my god. That shot is so... Oh, of course. That epic guitar solo in the background. Oh my god. This music video was completely nostalgic for me. I feel like a lot of you guys, first of all, were born much later, into the 90s or into the 2000s, and even if you're, as old as me, a lot of you may not be Korean. But as a Korean growing up in the 90s, my parents grew up in the 70s and 80s. I was exposed to that culture a lot, through videotapes, cassettes, and it's just, man, it was a weird trip down memory lane. Like, I actually don't talk about this a lot. I say that I like lo-fi and chill hop, and I do. I listen to lo-fi and chill hop when I'm working. It's just like background music. That's actually not the only type of music I listen to. I actually listen to Japanese 80s music. I just have that in the background, just like chill Japanese 80s music. It's honestly, it's very similar to lo-fi in many ways. The 80s in Asia and the 80s in America were very, very different. And honestly, like, if you've ever wanted to know what the 80s in Asia was like, it was like this. And Korea, Japan, and Hong Kong shared very similar styles. Aspects here I felt like was Japanese influenced, and I felt like certain aspects were Korean influenced, and certain aspects were Hong Kong, like a romantic Hong Kong 80s movie influence. Like, overall, the production value of this, I love it. It looks bad on purpose. You know, obviously it's high production value, but like the visual quality of it is not that great. And I think even like they messed with the codec. Like, I think the codec here is kind of shitty as well, and that's actually really interesting. I didn't think they would dive so deep into making a video look so retro, but that's really cool. The song, I'm actually really surprised that this was Yubin's angle. You know, I don't know Yubin's personal style that well. I just thought it would be maybe something along Moonbyul's like In My Room, something like that, like chill, that incorporates both singing and rapping. They said zero rap, but even if it incorporates no rapping, this is the last concept that I thought Yubin would ever go for. I'm definitely interested to see what the rest of the album is actually going to be like, but so far I am a huge fan of this. I don't know how well this is actually going to chart. You know, it's not your typical pop consumption type of music video, so I don't think it might do that well on the charts, but we'll see. But guys, what did you think of Yubin Sungnya? Let me know in the comments below. Did you like it? Did it not live up to your expectations? What do you think about Yubin doing this very retro 80s concept? Let me know in the comments below. Also, thank you to our monthly patrons. We could not do this without you guys. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/formatherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to reaction videos, and you support me as well. However, you can't support me monetarily, that's completely fine. Why don't you just go ahead and click like down below? It helps me out a lot. Go ahead and click subscribe up here, and go ahead and watch all our other videos over here.